Welcome to another edition of Dialogando con José Luis. Today we have our guest is Robert Hermida. Robert, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Jose?
Great, thanks for being here with us. So I saw your social media post in regards to some face masks that you and a group of people are creating for migrant workers of the Semoran Corridor. Can you,
Yes.
can you tell me a little bit about this initiative that you and your colleagues are doing?
So I was asked by a friend that's a community organizer if I could help him attain 3,000 masks. And when he would talk to me on the phone, I was kind of like, oh my God, 3,000 masks. But from previous work that I've done as doing community organizing events, I pulled my resources together, and it looks like it's definitely attainable to reach that amount for masks. Migrant workers are important too. They are essential workers. They are what gets us produce and vegetables in the grocery stores, and they matter as well. So I think that we look at this virus, and there are many different components of people working frontline. And so everybody deserves access to PPE, and everybody deserves healthiness and well-being.
Robert, so tell me about this operation that you are doing right now with the team that you have assembled, your friends. Tell me, what are you guys doing and what do you need from the community who may see this?
Hi, so we have assembled a small army of people. Usually we're 4 at a time working, and we just started, so it took about a week to gather all the materials. And so we were very fortunate to have a hotel near Disney donate twin sheets, and we're using that as fabric. And what we're doing, we also are very thankful for Impulse Orlando for donating T-shirts that we are using for the string component of the mask to hold it up. And so what we really need from the community is if anybody wants to help cut the fabric, we are needing the fabric cut in squares of 13 and a half by 13 and a half. So far, I would like to give a quick shout out to Fernando and Martha Acosta Ardila. They have cut 1,000 squares in the last 3 days of fabric.
That's fantastic. So how can people get in touch with you to see if they want to help you cut the material, or if they want to help you assemble, or if they have material to donate?
So they can reach me at orlandomutualaid@gmail.com, or they can shoot me a message through Facebook.
Facebook. Okay, and tell me more a little bit about this project. When do you expect to have, how many masks do you have right now, and when do you expect to deliver those 3,000 face masks to the migrant workers?
So we are still trying to figure out whether we are going to do this in batches or if we are going to get a lump sum amount and bring them out. But we are producing about 120 a day. So we started on Friday, and it looks like we're able to pump out 120 a day. We're working like a 12-hour shift on this. So we are still trying to figure out whether we are going to do it in a lump of 3,000 or if we're going to do that in batches of 250, 500 at a time. So I think that we thought it would be a lot more easier to make the masks. So our goal was 2 to 3 weeks, but I think it might take just a little bit longer.
Robert, tell me a little bit more about why you decided to do this. Why make you come up with, there was a need, you decided to do it, and they assembled this thing. Why you did that, and especially why to those people in the 436 area of Orlando?
So I helped partner and start a food drive earlier this month, and I have been working on that food drive. And what I have noticed is that what's unique about the food drive is that we are not just having people come in and pick up food, we're actually delivering it to them. And what I'm noticing through that process is that there are people that do not have PPE, that are not wearing PPE, And so there's a lack of that resource to people. And I think it's important. So we've got a whole group of people working frontline that do not have PPE. And if you don't have PPE, then you're not protected.
Mhm.
And these people matter too. They're not just people, going to work to pick vegetables or fruits and uh, go home and restart. These people have lives, they have children, they have families, and they need to be protected.
And is this for you and the team? Is it therapeutic? Do you guys feel relieve the stress of being in quarantine, not able to go outside? Tell me a little bit about how is that dynamic of you guys creating those masks?
So the dynamic is that we're all really close that are working on it, and so it's been about a month or a month and a half since we've seen each other. So it's really good to connect, and service equals significance. So I have a lot of friends that believe the same way, and so it feels good and empowering to be able to do something, especially when you feel like there's nothing to do, or you feel kind of helpless that you can't do, you can't, what can I do in this time? So it feels really good.
Awesome. Can you repeat that email again so people can get in touch with you?
So it's Orlando Mutual Aid at gmail.com.
Perfect. Robert, thank you very much for doing this.
Thank
Um,
you.
Hope that more people see this and recognize the work that you and the team is doing. And I was very moved by your post, and that's why I wanted to bring it up to a light because it's fantastic.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us.
Yes, of course.